Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a replay in the Satyr Tier 7 British Light Tank on Mountain Pass. I'm going to be platooned with Darth Bevo and Ireland again, as this was played on the same evening that I got the Panzer V 4 game. So we're top tier, which is awfully great for me, and I'm in the Satyr, which is a tank that I really like and really hate at the same time. It's slow for a light tank, it's not got the best view range, and it turns, as in its traverse speed, is absolutely horrible. But the gun on it is really nice for a light tank. And the camo's really nice, which kind of helps counteract the relatively poor view range. Now, a few days ago, I had an interesting discussion with someone in the comments about whether or not you should use the clutch braking skill on this tank. And I apologize for forgetting your name. I went to try and find the comment again, but I couldn't find it. We had a discussion about it, and basically if it was worth putting on this tank because of its poor traverse speed. And I don't personally use the skill, and that's because I set this crew up before playing this tank, so it was in the Cromwell, and I didn't set up clutch braking, and I didn't want to spend 90 gold to redo the crew skills. So I don't have clutch braking, but I would say you're probably better off getting it for these tanks. It's just I don't know what the tier 8, 9, and 10 are going to be like for traverse. But I don't have it, but I'd recommend that you do. Now, there's a snakebite platoon here, and you'll see I've got to this position, and I'm currently just using the gun to press, and the reliable gun, although like the rate of fire is not the best, to reliably put damage in. Something else to mention is there's also no artillery. That's basically what you got to do in this tank. You got to try and get the gun working. And obviously the DPM isn't the best, but you want to use the gun handling, you want to use the penetration, and you want to use the gun to press and get to those locations where you can just let the gun work. So I feel like these tanks are going to be better for the good players, because when I play other light tanks, I always find myself getting frustrated at the gun struggling to pen or hit people. Especially when I'm in a bottom tier light tank. Now of course a lot of people probably just, when you're bottom tier, you can spot instead. I'm not much of a spotting kind of guy, I'm more of a damage kind of guy. So, with the British Lights, I've not even got to play the tier 8 Tech Tree or tier 9 or 10 one yet, but I think I'm going to really like them just because of the gun capacity of them. I think I can make use with the low DPM, just because of the reliability of getting damage. Now, I think I still have a bit of a ways to go on this tank at the moment, and the grind's taking a bit of time because I'm also grinding the E50 and I'm also grinding the AMX30 at the moment. And because the Panzer 7's on track, I'm thinking about buying the VKB back, which is the tier 9 tank that I have grinded and got the top upgrade on, but I never completed because I didn't like the tank. So I might buy that back and try to get the Panzer 7 as well while it's discounted. I'm not too sure yet. So I don't know when I get off this tank, but it's actually been a fairly pleasant grind. What we're going to see is a Kaiju's making the run across the bridge for whatever reason, and he's going to make it across. And what's going to happen is, you see our team's kind of hemmed in at this side of the map. I'm going to load the APCR to deal with the Kaiju. However, as I'm going, you look at the map, see there's enemies to my left. Now, and what's going to happen is, there's no eye over there, and I'm going to forget I have APCR loaded. And the reason that is, any other tier 7 light tank, if I'm penning the front of an OI, I would know I'm firing premium because there's no way I'd pen him with standard rounds. With the 182 or 186mm of pen this thing gets standard, that can pen the front of an OI reliably, so because I'm penning him, I just think I've got standard rounds loaded, because this tank can pen an OI with standard rounds. So right now I'm wasting premium rounds, although at the same time it is an OI, so it's not really wasting, but I think I've got standard rounds loaded, that means I'm going to waste some premium rounds. The good news is, this was during the consumable discount thing, so the fact that I'm using the premium consumable, it's not going to cost me too much, and also, as you saw from the start of the game, I'm not even using any other premium consumables. I'm not using the repair kit, I'm not using the med kit. Kind of my basic loadout really. I heard a lot of people are having difficulty with the consumables, but personally I'm not, mainly because, silver-wise, I'm not really using too many premium ones. Now, you saw I jumped down here, and that's because I had to deal with this guy. I felt it was a worthwhile risk to take to get rid of him. And I'm staying hidden behind this rock, moving back forward just in case they can see me. I'm not sure if they can. And when I'm pretty sure I'm unspotted, I'm going to back out. Now, the IS is going to show a little bit of his tank, and I'm going to move just a tiny bit forward, see if I can just sneak a shot in, and thankfully I actually do manage it. Now, I've still got 445 hit points, and that was not the only risk I'm going to take this game, I do not believe. So, I'm climbing up now. We've got TD basically at base, and right now I'm thinking about what I want to do, and as you can see, there is an enemy coming towards the base, so I was making my way back to deal with him. Now, it is a Boilermaker, he is only tier 6, however, he does have a very nice gun, and I do pick up some enemy, I don't know who it was. So I need to be careful of the Boilermaker, because it's a really nice, reliable gun, and fast rate of fire. Trying to find a Boilermaker. I am worried about the bridge though, in case anyone's over there, because I'm not too sure where it's at. And as you can see, there is an LTG coming. So, map awareness, that I knew he was coming for me, and now I'm going to stay in the move. And now he is faster than me, so I need to make sure I start moving before he gets to me. If I waited till he came on the corner, I was too late in noticing him, he'd absolutely have me here. And as you can see, he's already catching up with me. So what I need to do is, I need to drive towards the closest teammate. And thankfully I've got 2 over here. So I drive back to teammates, they're now supporting me. I do mess up the shot. And now he's down there, another TD's down there, and I've decided it's time to go in because there's multiple vehicles. And now it's time to commit, because I see the TD on low health, I want to take him out. And so long as I don't get tracked here, I should be fine. So what's going to happen is, I'm going to get tracked. So, that's not ideal. But I'm going to get very lucky coming up here, in that the German TD is going to miss me a few times. And that's because, obviously, he doesn't have a turret. So when he's moving his vehicle, his dispersion values are probably terrible. So his aiming circle must be all over the place. So I took a huge risk jumping down there to remove 2 tanks. I got exceptionally lucky for it to work out. But that's just it. It worked out, so it was worth it. Now, I don't want to go up there's a one-shot because, well, I'm the closest guy to him and my teammates aren't there to support me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually thinking, just in case he tries to move across the bridge, I can sit here, I can spot back towards my teammate in case he comes down for me, and I can also spot him if he comes up above me. Now, I'm pointing away from where I'm aiming, but also this means I'll be the fastest way to get back to under the bridge if he pops up. What's going to happen, you see our TD has actually moved forward now, so now I'm going back to support him because I know he isn't over there. Or at least he's not chasing me down anyway. Now, I'm down to less than 10 rounds of ammunition left as well, which isn't ideal, but we all know these British light tanks don't get much ammo either, so something to bear in mind. Now, see, I have no idea where this guy's gone to, but he does get spotted on the bridge. And now, he picks up our teammate. It is the Boilermaker from earlier who I was worried about. I am obviously a one-shot for him. So what's going to come down to is waiting for a heavy tank to make the move. Bit poor of me to wait for him, but at the same time he isn't a heavy tank and I'm in the light tank. He gets spotted. I was waiting for the Boilermaker to drive forward, but our heavy tank has kept driving forward into a position where the Boilermaker can shoot him. So the Boilermaker stopped moving. But a very tight shot there, but the reliable gun handling of the Satyr lets me pick up the kill. And overall, a surprisingly good game in the Satyr, considering the type of tank that it is. It's not the best, but I do quite like it. 9 kills, which I didn't even realise I got. But top tier, so you kind of expect that. 3,099 damage, 9 kills, only 110 assistance. That was an ace tanker, Radley Walters, high caliber. And I only lost 15,000 silver. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you all in the next one.